It's good. I'm feeling really good. I feel very honoured to be here. I mean, I think Sundance is such an incredible festival. It's my first time, but it's so cool how much independent film is supported here. So yeah, it's great. I mean, there's a lot of honesty in it. I think me as an artist in general, whether it's making a film like this or the music that I make, I like to just kind of leave it all out on the table. I like to be kind of like volatile and vulnerable with it all. So I say what's on my mind. It's just, I don't know, it's the way I feel most creatively inspired. I have to kind of like exercise all the shit.
No, but it's satirical, but it's also kind of made by someone who's been in the industry for 20 years, Charli. So she knows how the sausage is made, and that's kind of fun to see beyond like the polished end product. See how it goes. So again, it's a bit heightened and satirical, but it's all kind of based on reality and real characters.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people in the music business, and they're good friends of mine, and a lot of pop iconic and rock stars. So, the interior life that she captured, and the filmmaker Aidan Zamiri, who I love, really captured what it's like to be going on tour, on the road, the stresses, and she did a great job. My character believes that she, knows she just cares about the dollar and cents of the hit, and a lot of corporate stuff has happened in creativity, as you see in films and festivals and music business, and they're bean counters now, and then they don't kind of consider the artist. So I think she just, knows it's a big thing and wants to get the most out of it.
What made it feel real for me? I play Charli's creative director, who's based on a real person, and so I spent a lot of time with her to just sort of like understand her world and her job. And so I would go into Zooms, like she was working in the office next door. So when I wasn't on camera, I was just sitting with her the whole time, and then I was going in and shooting scenes that were very much like she was going through.
So, I'm a very small part of the movie, but I got to read the script, and I'm a big fan of Spinal Tap and Spice World, and I felt like this film was just spoke to similar themes and was like funny in such a fun way. And so just to be a small part of it and play myself, but sort of a fun version, I think was really, really fun.
What made it feel real? I guess having Charli XCX actually playing herself made it feel quite real. And having a lot of these cameos from people who actually played themselves. What made it feel real, though? I don't know, just being like in the mix of it. We shot this mockumentary style, so it felt very realistic. It didn't feel so tight. It was very loose. It was a lot of improvisation, not a whole lot of marks. It was very, very free. So it always felt like we were really living in it, as opposed to setting up scenes and doing them as prescribed. I don't know. I think she's such an open book. She's so honest and so vulnerable. I don't think anybody would be surprised to learn anything about her. I think she really is who she says she is. She's so hardworking and so disciplined and cares so much and talented, and that's all in the movie. So,
I mean, I haven't seen a lot of it. I'm in a part of it, but I think from Charli we can expect a wild, fun, just like bratty movie. So I think it's going to be amazing. Just like having the camera there, the format of mockumentary, just to feel everything super real. And Charli's also like a very talented actress, and she's very natural. So it felt like a real moment. I was meeting her for the first time as well. So that was pretty cool.
Oh my God, so many things. Well, Charli, obviously our fearless leader, and I love the idea of blending fiction and reality, and I thought that was really, I'm not an actor, and it's my first acting moment, but I thought it was really it was an intellectual proposition. I thought it was great, and it's very funny, so I loved it. It felt real. So we filmed my scene in a photo studio, which I've shot actual shoots in, so it felt very meta and brilliant, and it really worked.
I mean, Charli and I were really fortunate to spend a lot of the brat together, and And I think Charli was really keen on the idea of making something together at some point, making a film together at some point. And kind of towards the end of Brat Summer, on September 2024, Charli had the idea of wanting to make a film kind of about the Brat, about the end of Brat. And so we started forming this idea together. It was sort of born from a really beautiful piece of writing that Charli sent to me, which was kind of both like a really deep sort of personal piece of writing that sort of almost read like a diary entry, but also kind of outlined this idea of explaining a story, explaining something that felt very truthful, but through an entirely fictionalized series of events. We've kind of done a revisionist history of Brat.